I'm writing you a 4-page letter, and I enclosed it with some shade. I'm writing you a 4-page letter, and I enclosed it with a kiss. What is going on, Entertain So Time People Talk with another recap. We talking love and hip hop. I don't even know the episode count, but it's the one where Spice had the blue on and Karlie got the letter. Okay, Spice, who you think it was, Aaliyah? All right. The episode kind of starts off with Zel. Zel is meeting up with Sierra because they're getting like a mani and petty day. He's very sad because of the whole legal issues that's been going on because of the stuff that happened with Erica. I could never forgive Erica. It's one thing to like ride with your friend, but if your friend do some dumb ish that causes you to get into legal trouble, oh, you a liability, like for real, because like he didn't even have to end up in that situation. It's to the point he mentions that he couldn't leave the state because they could call him up for court with a 2 days notice and all this. I'm like, oh, that's like a headache, like a mother. I can't do that. Okay, now Zell feels as if Saucy's not really messing with him because Saucy feels like some of the friends that he's still hanging out with is not people he would associate himself with. Plus, it kind of damaged his VMA nomination that he got around the time with the VMAs. Okay, because this was filmed around the time with the VMA stuff when Suki was on that fake carpet with her Big Debbie cakes in the air. This was around that time. Okay, I still do not think Zel would be with Saucy if Saucy wasn't Saucy Santana. If Zel Swag was a regular femme queen just walking the streets, Zel would not see it for him. And it makes me mad because Zel, in my opinion, Saucy deserves better. I said it. Sorry. That's just the fact of the matter. And next week, y'all gonna be doing gay DV. Oh my God. It's not funny, y'all. It's not. Okay? Kendra and Jock end up making up, and Kendra wants to go to Saucy Santana's birthday party with Jaceel. Me and Jaceel, I want to attend a birthday party with Saucy Santana because he extended the invitation. So Jock is like, man, I don't know about that, man. Like, I don't know, like, Saucy, he got the nails. He a little sweet. He a little saucy. Like, I don't know if it's going down over there. I don't know. Nah. So of course, Jock isn't feeling it because this comes after the interview that he did where he said if they offered him $250,000 to perform at an all-gay event with men, he wouldn't do it. Which in this economy is insanity. I'll hike up my boots to go down real quick if I was him. Which I don't believe too. I really feel like if somebody were to give him that offer, I feel like that's a complete lie. For the amount of money that you get for a performance, especially nowadays, they're not paying artists as much as they used to anymore. So if somebody were to offer him that, no matter what event it was, he would have took it. Some people don't even make that in a year, nonetheless 2 years. Who the hell, man? So he's still antsy about going because he feels like Saucy might hold it against him if he goes to the birthday party and might confront him. So Spice has a tea party. She's wearing this blue Handmaid's Tale scrunchie on her head. And Yandy, Sierra, I feel like we've seen this scene like a million times before. Is it me or did y'all notice that? They all kind of sit around and they're talking about how they're on their healing journey, okay? The quote and the statement of the season is your healing journey. I'm on a healing journey. Even though, I went to Zeus and I made all the bodies fight each other, I am still on a healing journey. After the auditions, I had to heal. So, Spice, please, okay? I realized throughout this couple of seasons, Spice is a part of the problem. This healing journey should have been a little quicker because you wouldn't do the auditions if you were on that healing journey. I'm playing. I would have took the check too. Yandy wants Spice to forgive Karlie. No. There's another instance with this love hip hop thing. Not all of them have to be friends. In my opinion, Once Spice tried to fight Karlie, that friendship was done null and void. For them to be as close as they were, and for Spice to try to put her paws on Karlie was crazy. So Yandy should stop trying to make them up so cool. Like, I just don't get it. Now, Jess Chaotic end up meeting in the studio, and Jessica, you guys, is talking about her music. Do you really want to do music, or do you want to do music for the show? I question that heavily. Chaotic comes in, of course, he's flirting low key. He's asking to be on a track. He's having issues with Erica, not baby mama Erica, the other Erica. Um, having issues with her. And then next thing you know, Saucy comes in. The way Saucy comes in, y'all gotta understand. Saucy daps so Chaotic, like, what's up, bro? Like, what's up? Like, and it's just funny because Saucy's such a femme queen, but he turned on that mask quick. It's so funny to me when he does it. I'll be cracking. When he dresses like a bush queen, I crack the he's like, what's up, bro? Like, what's up? Like, what's up? So he does one of those, and they start talking about the scene. You know what's funny? Watching that scene back, and I'm talking about the scene where Jessica asked Saucy to hop on the track. I feel like she was out of line for doing that because this is your first time meeting somebody. I'm pretty sure I said that, but I don't quite remember. But she was out of line to ask somebody jump on a song that you just met. Like, that's a little crazy. So Saucy had a way to feel like, damn girl, like feel bombarded. So yeah, she felt like she offended Saucy. So she did apologize. And Saucy took it and is giving her like advice and stuff. And the industry feels like he doesn't want to feel like bombarded or feel used. That she just wants to be cool with him just to get him on the track. Okay, and Saucy was with Cliff. One Macarena, two Macarena. Oh, Macarena. One broke nigga, two broke nigga figure. Three broke nigga, five nigga broke nigga. Six broke niggas up, broke nigga. Hey, Macarena. Hey, broke nigga, two broke nigga figure. Two broke nigga figure. Two broke nigga figure. Hey, Macarena. If y'all don't know, Cliff dropped the song and she sampled Macarena. A lot of people was going in on her, but the shit was catchy. Okay, I didn't mind it. Okay, everybody else doing samples. Why can't Cliff? Saucy has his birthday party, and Jock and Kendra end up showing up. So Saucy ends up talking to Jock. Well, which Zel, you could tell one of the producers was like, "Hey, when Jock comes, make sure you bring in that damn interview where he mentioned the gays." Because the first thing said, "What's up, Jock? Oh, what's up with that interview that you said about it?" So of course, Jock was just like, "Man, I didn't mean, to be offensive, but like, it was just like my preference and what I said in the moment." It was sort of like a BS excuse, and I'm glad Saucy was the perfect person to have this conversation with him because Saucy was basically like, "I don't want you to think that all gay niggas is freaky and that they just all want to F on you, because that's never always the case," which is 100% true. We do not want you all the time. Most of the time, actually. Okay, so I'm glad that conversation was had so he could really like have that click in his head that like just because you're around a gay nigga, they're not gonna try to like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's why I can't stand the thirsty girls that do that to every nigga they come across, because it's like y'all making it bad for us because they gonna think everybody is like that, and that's not the case. No, I'm standoffishing them up. Okay, you gonna have to try the ping pong game before I do. Okay, because I don't like rejection, I don't like embarrassment. So like it's a no for me. All right. So Jock didn't really seem to kind of take the information in, but I'm glad that Saucy just was able to kind of relay that information to him, and they kind of sort of agreed to disagree, to be honest. Now, Saucy thinks that Zel is cheating because he didn't tell him that he was going to the after hours. So Saucy think he fucking a bitch. Maybe, maybe not. I still do not think Zel would be with Saucy if Saucy was not Saucy. I feel like I don't think he's with him for the money. I think he's with him for the status. There's like a difference. If y'all get what I'm saying, like, because he's Saucy Santana and that's Saucy Santana is Zel Swag's boyfriend, then it's kind of like that. Versus like, oh, he just want his money. I don't think it's the money part. I really don't. All right. And I do feel like he probably is having some other dudes and girls on the side because Zel goes both ways. Okay. So Saucy, you're in a tough spot. You're competing with pocket pussy, a real pussy. It's hard. Now, man, DC and Yandy meet with the brat and Judy. Now, this was so funny. Yandy is telling the brat about the baby situation. She's like, I want to give away my egg, and I want to potentially have my sister whatever carry the egg. So then the brat was like, yeah, then that's your baby. So man, this was like, thank you. That's what I was telling her. Like, that's her baby. Like, I don't want her to have my baby. Like, that's gonna be our baby, and we're gonna be on child support. Like, Yandy, like, what don't you get about that? Like, that's still our baby. Okay. Yandy thought that she was going to get somebody to be on her side, but it was complete opposite. If Yandy goes through this baby thing, they're gonna end up divorced. Because you clearly not listen to the man saying, like, hey, no. Even though I don't think it would be a big deal, especially if it's documented that, if anything happens, this person would be in charge, then it wouldn't be a big deal. But I do get the logistics of it. It was funny, though, because Judy was looking at them crazy like, what? I didn't carry. Brat did. Judy said, I'm not going to mess up my body, okay? And then we get to Spice and Karlie. They don't need to be friends. They meet up in a park. Spice would not let Karlie talk. That bothered me. That showed me that she's hiding something. That she was trying to come across more innocent than she actually was. Not only that, she wrote I think it was a 6 or 4 page letter. And she closed it with a kiss. Okay. Now we didn't get to hear the full letter, but she dropped it on the gram.
Okay. All right. So let me just start over. Okay. But those of you who's just joining me, I started by saying that I saw a little clip on Love and Hip Hop. And even though I understand that Love and Hip Hop is not a spy show, you're not going to see a full conversation with me and Karlie. But the few clip that I saw, it kind of, Jesus Christ, Finn, me can't manage here, Somebody text me and say, I fix my eyelash. Me not fix it, I say it a state, I drop off. My lash I come off, the wig I come off. Anyway, so I was explaining that I saw a clip on Love and Hip Hop, and the few clip that I saw, I understand how you probably also would receive it, because I'm one of the person who's always saying, if you're not see the show for 1 hour and you see 30 seconds, you're going to comment on that 30 seconds that you see. And the 30 seconds that I also see made it seems like I didn't want Karlie to talk, and that was never the intention, and that was never the conversation. I sat in that park and we spoke for 2 hours, and I expressed to her why I was feeling the way I was feeling when I was in my darkest moment, because I was the type of person that I was a friend to Karlie to the end. When Una used to cuss her, Una used to bash her, I was like one of her only friends. And so in my dark moment, when I was going through what I was going through, I felt like it was at that dark moment that she kind of turned against me. And so, let me just jump into it. I don't know what y'all talking about. Eyelash come off. That's not even, we can't take off the eyelash and finish the live. So this is the letter that I wrote to Karlie. It's a 6-page letter. I wanted to really just express to her everything that was going on in my mind. I started the letter and I said, Dear Karlie, I received your letter and I know it's been a while. However, I've been wrestling with a series of emotions that I've found challenging to articulate to you in person. And a few of my emotions have caused me to act out wrongly. And I want to acknowledge that I understand that, and it was instigated by a familiar pain that I feel when I love.
Also, I'm gonna stop here right here. I'm gonna keep playing it, but I want to pause it right here. A lot of people don't talk about friendship breakups. To me, are a lot harder than a relationship breakup. Like, You know, I'm telling you, like that to me inflicts the same amount, if not more, pain than a real relationship breakup. I'm just saying, friendship breakups be there. Ooh.
Someone and they hurt me deeply. Our friendship has always meant a lot to me, but some of your actions have left me feeling deeply hurt and troubled. The way things unfolded between us has caused a considerable amount of pain in my heart. There were multiple moments in our friendship where I felt betrayed and used, and it weighed heavily on me and caused a lot of pain. You guys hearing me? Okay. There were multiple moments in our friendship where I felt betrayed and used, and it weighed heavily on me, and it caused sleepless nights.
Ooh.
However, I want to take passionate time in explaining each step in detail so that you can understand my emotions from my shoes, um, and not only yours. I value our friendship immensely, and I was left bewildered for months. And I know it's very important for me to express that I know that I have hurt you and caused you a lot of pain, right? This letter is not to assign any blame or guilt onto you, but rather to communicate how your actions have impacted me and to bring more clarity and peace, because it was never my intentions to go an eye for an eye. I hope that addressing all of this will pave the way for healing for both of us, right? This long part, it says, I've been doing a lot of reflection and I realized that I placed you in a category in my life that I looked to you like a sister. And so I never deemed you as disloyal. And I genuinely love you so much. And I'm sure that you know that. I care for you in such a way that no one could ever think to say anything bad about you. I used to pick up for you even when you're right or wrong. I fought for you. That's blah, blah, blah. It's a very long letter, 6 pages. I believed in you. I believed in your career, even when no one else did. I spoke highly about you. I defended you even when everyone was against you. Messy or not, you was my friend. I spoke good about you when you were not in the room. You didn't do the same for me. I explained to her that I spoke everything good about you all the time, and it really hurt my feelings how in return you tried to paint a bad picture to people about me. It was painful to hear how you spoke about me in rooms when I was not there. Please know that each of what you did to me, I will try my very best to explain in details, because I know you keep saying that you don't understand. I said, the first thing that threw me off, she said, "Ooh." I said, I'm reading a letter that I wrote to Karlie. It's a 6-page letter, because I understand that people don't understand what's going on between Karlie and I. And on Love and Hip Hop, when you see certain clips, which is a few seconds, it's people just feel like, oh, me crazy, or me just get up and act crazy. So I want to read the letter, since the letter it never get a chance for show up on Love and Hip Hop. So that's what the letter is about. So I continue to say, the first thing that confused me last year was when I was in the hospital, you said you didn't tell anyone about where I was. But Princess, I just see Princess comment on here a while ago. I'm sorry, your name is there. I said, but Princess told me that you called her and you told her to come and visit me and where to come and visit me in the DR, yet you said you didn't tell anyone. So it made me feel like you were deciding who was entitled to come and visit me in my lowest time. And I expressed to her and explained why I felt some kind of way. And over that visit, I said, secondly, last year you made a group call with all of my friends. I'm going to read the letter, and then in my own words, I'm going to tell you what was happening. I said, secondly, last year, you made a group call with all of my friends and trying to turn my friends against me. When you made that group call and was talking about me behind my back, that truly hurt my feeling. I said, the funny part about it is that same conversation that shocked me was the same time on that group call, one of my friends that you were talking to, one of my old friends, accidentally sent me an hospital video all of a sudden that I had no idea that was being recorded of me. And the conversation to the video that they sent me was, you can use this. They were making reference to that video that was sent to my phone. And I had absolutely no idea that my hospital visit was being recorded. Okay. It made me think that you were plotting to use the hospital video against me, because no one told me that they were recording my doctor talking about my illness in the DR.
Ooh.
And that video was kept for an entire year without my knowledge. Mind you, I got sick in 2022. I said this video was sent to my phone in 2023. So just to keep you track that Love and Hip Hop is not a live show, okay? So this letter was given to her 2023. So I said, it made me feel like you was plotting to use this hospital video against me because no one told me that they were recording my hospital, my doctors talking about my illness in the DR. And that video was kept without my knowledge. I said, it's a lot of things that made me look at you sideways as a friend. And to be honest, that's the day.
I mean, looking at you sideways.
When our friendship ended for me. Mind you, I did not only end the friendship with Karlie, I ended with all of who was involved. But we're going to get to that. The only thing is, Karlie is the only friend that happens to be on Love and Hip Hop with me. So you thinking that, oh, Karlie's just one of the only friends that's on the show. So you're not going to see me talking to the other friends that I stopped talking to because of this.
All right, and if I want to check the rest out, go to Spice's Instagram. I feel like watching the whole scene. Spice to me is a little bit in the wrong in this because I feel like because of Karlie, and it's Karlie's fault. Let me tell you why it's Karlie's fault. Karlie has the reputation of being super messy, so anything that she does that comes across as being a little messy or starting drama, people are going to automatically give her the blame for whatever situation that it is because that's her reputation. I feel like that whole video thing probably did happen, and they're probably going to use that and send it to social. They were probably going to do that and send it to the blogs. I don't think it was going to be used as leverage for just in case something happens to expose her. No, I think it was going to be sent to the blogs. And those friends, thank God she stopped talking to them because why are you recording a doctor's visit with her in the hospital? And that further makes me think, why did they feel the need to record it if what we're being told on Love and Hip Hop is the truth? So it's giving that what she was in the hospital for isn't what she actually is telling us, allegedly. That's what I'm getting from that whole situation because the recording part is weird to me. It's super, super weird to me. I feel like Spice should have let Karlie tell her point inside of the story. Karlie, surgeon, she starts doing the face and starts getting like emotional, starts getting mad because she felt like, why did Spice try to fight her? Spice was dead ass out of line for trying to fight her. Because you're taking all the anger out of all those friends on poor Karlie. And poor Karlie, the only one on Love Hip Hop. So all those friends are getting the brunt. Or she's getting the brunt of all those friends. And I think when it comes to the whole Grammy situation, when she went to Mita to try to get her nominated for that Grammy for that song thing, the reason why Spice doesn't trust Karlie mostly is because she's feeling like she's trying to become her and she feels like she's being used. I'm low-key the same way. When I feel like you kind of just talking to me to get some out of me, I'm going to stop talking to you because, bitch, I'm not dumb. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I get that. I get it 100%. Like, it makes you like, damn, like, get away from me. Like, leave me alone. So especially when you feel like that person's trying to low-key do what you're doing and trying to use you at that. So I get her feeling that way. I just don't think Karlie was as messy in that situation as it came off to me. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about the whole situation. I don't think they should be friends anymore because it's too far gone. Leave your comments down below and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.